Hello gamers, and welcome to another edition of Tonight on H Game Table, where tonight I'm continuing my series featuring my homebrew game, Delves and Dangers. And this is the third series featuring this rule set that I am presenting on my channel, and it is taking place in my campaign world, Swordlands. And so, last episode, Fisto, Twinklefoot, was the last surviving member of a team of Agents of Argos sent into the Bloodwood to try to discover the source of migrations of humanoids and animals into different settlements in the Bloodwood. They were sent there by Glenessa Holdfast. She is the Lord Mayor of Argos. And they were to find out what the source was and put an end to it. However, Fisto's team met up against some corrupted zombies and were slain, and only Fisto escaped with his life to be able to tell the tale of what happened to those Agents of Argos. Glenessa, hearing the information she got from Fisto, realized that the danger was a lot greater than she thought, so she's brought in some veteran agents to accompany Fisto back to the site of where his companions died and met their end, and to continue the mission that she sent his team on. Now, these folks are Brondor Vent. He is a human ranger. He's 6th level, and he has a magical short sword. Then the leader, Parthis Treeshade, and she is level 6 as well, and she has a longsword +1/+3 versus outsiders. Since Fisto indicated to her that outsiders seem to be the main source of the issue, Glenessa is sending a proven demon fighter to take care of whatever's at the other end of it. You've already met Fisto Twinklefoot. He's a Harefoot monk. He is now 4th level. He was 3rd level in the last adventure. I decided to level him up after this horrible experience. I figured he's gained some wisdom. And then our next is Kurthro Brightpaw. Kurthro Brightpaw is a fell cat, which is kind of a cat person in my world, wizard. And he is 6th level and also is sporting a magical dagger and has quite a bit of useful spells that should help against the outsiders that they may end up coming up against. Parthis is a cleric in that, and she is definitely going to help against the undead that Fisto has reported ended his team's lives. And so they are now before Glenessa. A couple days later, took her a while to call in her team. Fisto's been getting very anxious. He understands that the problem is getting worse and worse by the day, and he also is chomping at the bit to go and avenge the deaths of his friends. But Glenessa had said to have patience. She has given each of them two healing stones, because they're going to need it, she feels. Also, she gave Fisto some magical knuckle dusters that he can use to improve his unarmed attacks and martial arts that he uses. And also gave him a protection ring +1 to help improve his already impressive armor. His armor, of course, is trained reflexes. Monks use martial arts to deflect damage rather than actually, and parry damage rather than actually have actual armor on. Okay, anyway, so if this game ends up looking like something that you might want to try at your table, you can go to the link in the description below to itch.io, where I have these rules up as a pay-what-you-want download. You can download them for free, throw a little money towards the channel for support, or regardless, enjoy yourself. Download it, have a good time, and let me know what you think. We also have a small but mighty community over on my Facebook group page from H-Hammer's Game Table fan page, and there's lots of discussion about Delves and Dangers there, and there's some encounter tables that have been put up there. Other people are putting up pictures of their games, as well as my solo games that I've also put up and featured on this channel, so you can check out all that if you're interested in joining the conversation. So let's get back into the story, and Glenessa is sending them off, so they teleport to the teleportation circle. near where this area of the Bloodwood, and they are, she wishes them God's speed, and may the gods watch over them. And she gave each one of them a communication, telepathic communication earring, so that any of them can communicate with her if they are met with defeat. So they teleport to the teleportation circle near the Bloodwood, and Parthas says, "Well, good Harefoot, show us the way." "Okay, follow me." And so they take off. They head to the east, and they are traveling through quite a bit of forested area here. And they have, it's a daytime trip to the river where they forded the river. Fisto remembers it pretty well. It's been ingrained into his memory. So they are heading that direction. Let me find my tiles. Okay, cool. All right, excellent. All right, and they come to the river part where they were attacked by skeletons. And we're going to see if they have an encounter as they approach the river. They do not. So they get to the river, they cross the bridge that's there, and then they make their way into the other part of the Bloodwood. So it is going to be a day and night travel so we'll do the night first and then a day travel to the ruins where Fisto's companions met their end. And so we're going to roll that up and see if there are any encounters. All right, so they stop to camp. And we will see if there is an encounter in the night. There is not. And then we'll see if they encounter in the day. No, the woods are relatively silent. Fisto's like, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Parthas is like, we shall see. All right, Brondor, take us to where we need to go. And Fisto explains where they are, and Brondor starts tracking their footprints and so forth. And he has 8 dice for tracking, and it's not that old, 3 days old. It's not, their trail's not that old. Fisto's pretty sure he can help, so I'm going to give him an additional die just with Fisto's help. And it's going to be a very easy DL3, so I'm sure he's going to get it, and he does. I mean, he gets a DL a whole bunch. So at this point in this man's career, he would have to be able to track the most untrackable of things to fail any kind of roll. All right, so they approach the ruins. Where his friends have fallen. And they approach very stealthily as possible. And so as they approach, the zombies rise from the ground again. But this time, some of the zombies are his friends and what remains of them after they were eaten by the other zombies. So it shakes Fisto to his core to see his friends in such a state, knowing that it has been too late to be able to save them. It almost makes him to a point where he cannot process it. So several zombies start approaching the living, corrupted zombies that have growths, and some starting to have other limbs grow out, and they come out of the ruins of the town including his 2 former friends. There's no sign of Karis. And these zombies come forward. So it's initiative. Parth is like, we must wipe this abomination from the face of the Swordlands. All right, so we've got an agility 3 for Brondor. We have an agility 2 for Parthis, an agility 2 for Kurthau, and agility 3 for Fisto. All right, so Fisto's going before the zombies. Brondor's going before the zombies. Parthis is going before the zombies. And Kurthau is going before the zombies. Off to a good start. So, Parthis is first, and she knows this is a fairly fresh zombie and pretty much has intuited that this particular zombie is a friend of Fisto's and knows that it must be her that takes this one down and will not allow her newfound companion the pain of having to take them down. So, her magical sword and her natural abilities give her 10 dice on this attack. Yep. So she swings. Oh, plus she gets an additional +5 versus undead, which these are. So 15 dice on this zombie. Okay, so that's 4 exploding dice. All right. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 damage. These zombies have 2 armor, so that's 12. And they are a little tougher than most zombies, but I believe that is enough to take that zombie out. Yeah, almost just enough, actually. And takes that zombie out, who used to be the companion of Fisto. And she was up another 5 feet. Okay, so that was that. Brondor moves up on this zombie, and he has 2 weapons. He attacks with his long sword, or his short sword, and a hand axe. And he has 11 dice total for his multiple attack for using 2 weapons. Plus he has a bonus because he is also a ranger, so they have a bonus to either bows or fighting with 2 weapons at character creation. Okay, so that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So he attacks. All right, he's got 2 exploding dice there. Whoa, 2 more exploders. Nice. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, minus 2 is 7. Still not enough to fell that particular zombie, but he's definitely injured it. All right, so get down quick stamina here. All right. So it is either Fisto or, well, Brondor, or I'm sorry, Kurthau is not going to waste any spell points and is going to poach and finish off the one that the ranger fought. Kurthau has 11 dice for spell casting. And fires off a firebolt at that one. And that is not a firebolt, magic bolt. Magic bolt, no fire yet. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 7. Minus the agility resistance of these zombies, I believe is 1. That's 6. That's enough to take down that zombie, freeing up the ranger to be able to move forward and be able to further attack. And then, of course, that leaves us now with Fisto. Fisto is kind of far away, so Fisto is going to make a double move and get up on that zombie, and that will be it for his round. So he will get attacked by a zombie. These zombies are going to move up on them. 2 on Parthis, 2 on Brondor, and 1 heading towards Kurthau, and 1 on Fisto. So we'll attack the one on Fisto. 6 dice, so that is 1 exploding die. So that is a total of 5. Not enough to do anything to Fisto. Fisto parries and blocks the attack with his martial arts. Then we have Parthas. Gets attacked twice. So... And Parthas has chainmail and a shield +1. So, all right, so the first zombie got an exploding die. So that is 5 minus 4 is 1 damage. So she takes 1 damage. Parthas Tree Shade. Down to 27 stamina. And then, gray dice is pretty good. 2 exploding dice. All right, so that is pretty good. 4, 8 minus 4 is 4 more damage on Parthas. Okay, so now the 2 attacks on Brondor. So, not great here for the zombies, which I guess is good. Brondor has armor 3. So that's 4, so that's 1. Damage gets through. 23. And then this bone dice zombie does not get through his defenses. So, it is now initiative. So, 3, 2, 2, and 3. Okay, so Fisto goes before. Kurthau after. Oops. Parthas after. Brondor before. Okay. So, let's see what happens. All right. Whew. Fisto's going to attack. We'll get Fisto's attack out of the way. So he's got 9 dice with his knuckle dusters and martial arts. Attacks the zombie. That is not great. He must still be shaken by the sight of his friend Shadowpaw fighting Brondor. So that's 4. That's 2 damage on 2 damage on his opponent. Not a lot. Not great. That's okay. He's shaken. It's okay. All right. Then Brondor attacks. Brondor attacks, I guess, Shadowpaw's zombie. And he gets 11 dice. All right. He attacks with both of his weapons. Nice. Holy moly. So that's a 6 there. I just knocked over. So that's 4 exploding dice. And another one explodes. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 10. Minus 2 is 8 damage on that one. Not enough to fell it. But pretty good for doing damage. And then, so now the zombies attack. So this zombie is going to get up on Kurthau Brightpaw and attack. 6 dice. Clawing and gnashing at the Fellcat. Dice are exploding left and right here. Okay, so that's 4. Kurthau's armor is none, so Kurthau takes 4 damage. Kurthau's like, should have cast a defense. So 4 damage is 18 stamina left. And then the 2 attacks on Brondor. And 1. Oh, I was going to say almost every die missed. That's crazy. All right, so 2, which is not enough to get through his armor. And then this one has an exploding die. And another exploding die. All right, so that is 4, 5 successes from Brondor's 3. So he takes 2 damage. Brondor takes 2 damage. And then I believe Parthis gets attacked. So two sets of zombies on Parthis. Wow, 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 wow. Holy, that's awesome. All right, so 3, 6, 8. Now she has a 4 armor, so that's 4 damage to her. Ouch. And then the other one only did 4 damage, not enough to get through her armor. Whew, crazy. And then I think, did I attack Fisto early? I think I did. Or did Fisto attack? I'll attack Fisto again anyway, what the heck. Just to be fair. And has an exploding die. So that's 4 or 5, not enough. He's able to martial arts his way out of any damage there. All right, now we go to Kurthal Brightpaw. Smashes the zombie in front of him. Does he have a spell he wants to use? I guess he should cast... He's going to cast Damage Ward because he doesn't want to take any chances. That costs 1 power point, and he casts the spell quickly. So that is 11 dice for spell casting. That's 6, 7, 10, 11. All right, so 2 exploding dice. Another exploding die. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Divided in half is 6. So he has an armor of 6. It'd be very difficult to get through that defense. Okay, so that's his attack, or his action. And then over here we have Parthis, and Parthis is rolling 15 dice on the zombies. 5, 9, 10, and 15. And so she swings her sword in the name of Mothis. And she swings her sword at a zombie, a corrupted zombie no less. And that could have been better, but who's going to complain? All right, so 3, 6, 7, minus 2 is 5. Does not fell her opponent. I think I got my stamina record correct. All right, so did her best there. All right, and then initiative. So 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. All right, so Brondor before, Parthis before, Kurthal before. Uh-oh. Fisto. Yep, Fisto well before. Okay, good. So Fisto's going to go first to try to take out his zombie here. All right, so that is 9 dice. Martial arting. Woo! Reroll 1 failed roll because he's a harefoot and has 3 exploding dice. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 damage on his, and that is still not enough to take it down. But that's okay. He's in there and fighting. All right, so that was his attack. All right, then we have Kurthal Brightpaw, the wizard, and now he is going to unleash a magic bolt into the face of his opponent because it's a spell. So casts the spell quickly and gets only 2 exploding dice. All right, and that is 4, 8, 11 successes minus 1. That is enough to take down his opponent. Because they only have 1 agility resistance, because they don't move very well, but they are very resilient. And I guess I forgot, relentless. If they roll a 5 or a 6, he stays up. Oh my goodness, he stays up with 1 stamina. Did not fall. All right. Parthis attacks again. swings with that mighty magical sword of hers. No exploding dice. 3, 6, 9. -2 is 7. So she's taking that one down. However, it does not survive. So it is removed from battle. All right, and then Brondor attacks the injured one that he's been fighting. He has 11 dice. That is 7 and 11. And he attacks. Swinging both of his weapons. 2 exploding dice. So that is 3, 6, 8 damage. That's definitely going to take it down. Let's see if it's resilient. It is not, so it goes down. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So that one, yeah, okay, good. Okay, so initiative. So Brondor's at 3, Parthis is 2, Kurthal 2, and Fisto 3. Ooh, Brondor goes after. And it looks like everybody else goes before. Okay. Okay, so Fisto punches away, 9 dice. It rerolls a failed roll, and then 2, oh, another exploding die. All right, so 4, 8, 9. -2 is 7, so he's going to defeat it unless it's resilient. It is not, so he's defeated. That's for my friends. And then he moves on to this one that's attacking Parthis. And okay, good. All right, and then we'll go with Parthis, and Parthis will attack. 5, 10, 15, and Parthis attacks. That sword is swinging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exploding dice. Looks like 2 more exploding dice. Oh, man. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 damage. -2 is more than enough. We'll see if it's resilient. No, it is not. That sword pretty much completely took that one out. She moves on to the one fighting Brondor. And Kurthal is going to magic bolt the one in front of him. Try to take it down again. See if we can get it to stay down this time. Stay down. And so it's not great. It's enough to take it down. Let's see if it's resilient. This one just will not die again. And so it attacks her. Him, sorry. That's only 3. Can't get past that defense ward he's got up. 6 defense ward is awesome. And then the other one attacks Brondor. Ooh, this one has some teeth. So that's 3, 6. Brondor's armor is 3, so he takes 3 damage. And that brings us to Brondor, speaking of Brondor. So that's 3, 6, 7, 11 with both of his weapons. All right, so that is 4 exploding dice. Another exploding die. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. That's enough to take it down. And let's see if it is resilient. It is not. Just that one fighting Kurthal. All All right, so he moves on to this one, and it's initiative. See if they can see if all these attacks can finally take it down. All right, so Fisto's going to be 4. Brondor's going to be 4. Kurthal's going to be 4. And Parthas will go after. Okay. So, Kurthal wants to be the 1, so he's going to quickly shoot off another magic bolt into this thing's face. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Gets 1 exploding die. All right, so 3, 6, 9 damage. Once again, that's enough. Once again, finally, it is felled. Well, that was interesting. I'm going to use my healing stone to heal myself. So, that is, Parthas is going to use a healing stone. So D6 plus 1, 7. That puts her up close, yep, almost to full. She'll take it. And Kurthal Brightpaw will do the same. 6 brings back to full. And then Brondor Vent will also use a healing charge off of his stone. 4 more. That puts him at 22. He will stay with that. Well, any indication of where we go next? Fisto's like, no, sorry, this is as far as we got. Oh, my friends, could you help me bury them? Unfortunately, my friend, I don't think we have enough time for that. We shall come back and do it, though, once we have figured out exactly what is happening here. Very well, I understand. Okay. Brondor, see if you can track things that may have come to this place or where they came from. Well, of course. So I'm going to say, it's been a while. So I'm going to give it a DL5 to be able to track in this situation. And he has 8 dice. He needs to get 5 successes. And he gets 5 right out of the gate, plus he got 3 exploding dice, so he's in pretty good shape. Follow me. And so they follow Brondor. All right, so we're going to send them into the woods. And let's see. Let's see if they have an encounter on their trip there. 1 or 2. Oop, they do have an encounter. So Brondor's leading. I'm going to see if Parthas is surprised. See what they are first. Here's my encounter tables. There they are. Oh man, some of my miniatures fell. Okay, so let's roll it up. Now these characters are higher levels, so I'm going to switch to my higher level encounter table. Okay, so amongst the refugees are some creatures. I'm going to see if Parthas is surprised. I already said that, and I didn't do it, so let's do it. So perception, I didn't write down her perception, so her mind is 2, proficiency bonus is 2, so that's 4. And she gets +1 for being an elf, that's 5. And I don't know if I should give her a proficiency bonus. I'm not going to give her a proficiency bonus, so it's just 3. Just 3 to see if she's surprised. Exploding die. She is not surprised. Now, Brondor, I am going to give him his proficiency. So he's got 4 dice. Because that's something Rangers, yeah. So he is not surprised. Hush. I hear creatures approaching. And I hear some massive barking. And then out of, coming from this direction, are a pack of hyena heads. Fierce humanoids. Coming their way. barking for blood. Let's see, I want a couple more. I don't know if I have any more miniatures of those, but I could throw in... I'll throw in a couple bugbear creatures to be actual other hyena heads. So this is 8. And we'll go 9. I'll say 9 of them are attacking. So try to suspend your disbelief that these bugbear miniatures are actually hyena heads. And it is initiative. So 3 for Brondor. And 2 for Parthas, 2 for Kurthal, and 3 for Fisto. Ooh, Brondor is after. Fisto is before. Ooh, Parthas is after as well. Okay. Well, at least the magic user gets to go first. So Parthas is going, or not Parthas, Kurthal is going to cast a sleep spell at this cluster right here. That's about, yeah, I could say these 5 right there. So it spends 2 power points and fires off a spell. Casting Sleep. Sleep. I believe only costs 2. Just double checking. Yep, I was right. Okay. So that is, and there is a, this was a success. So 3, 6, 9, 10. 10. And their mines are, I believe, 2s. So 2, so it gets all 5. They fall asleep. So that is unfortunate. So those 5 are sleeping. And next up, we go to Fisto. Fisto's never going to make it there in time. So he's going to take out his crossbow and fire at this one here. Then he'll let it hang at his belt after, or hang back onto his back after this attack. So, crossbow is 6 dice for him. He fires away. And he rerolls a failed roll. So 3, 6, 7. Nice. They have an armor of 3. So does that much damage to one of them. So 4 damage to one, I believe. Yep. Pretty high stamina. All right. Comparatively. So that was Fisto. And then he's going to put that crossbow on his back and move up 25 feet to this tree. Then put the crossbow on his back. All right, so that was those 2. Now, the hyena fires at Brondor, the hyena head over there with the bow. And that is 4 dice with the longbow. I'll give him another die for that. But... So that's 5 dice at him. He takes 2 damage from the arrow, whizzing by. All right. So that's that. Then these 3. I guess they just move up. This one moves up on the halfling, and this 2 move up on the, or the harefoot, and this 2 move up on the ranger. So we'll do the ranger's attacks first. Now, the hyena heads have their pack hunter, so he gets additional +3 dice. They get 6 dice with those weapons they have, so that's 9 dice each on this attack. It's a pretty potent attack on the ranger. And he has 3 armor. All right, so 4, 5, 2 exploding dice. Another exploding die. Another exploding die. So that's 3, 6, 9, 11. Minus 3 is 8, so that's a pretty solid hit. All right, so this one also does 9 dice on oh wait, I already did the roll. I'm getting excited. I love rolling dice. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. All right, so that is 5. So 2 more. Ooh, Brondor is hurting. That was a massive attack. That's what it is when they're pack hunters. All right. And what shall we do? Brondor, I guess, will attack one of them. One of them has been slain, and I did not mark it off. Guess it'll be that one. All right. Oh, I got to attack Fisto. So that's only 6 dice because they don't have the +3. Ooh. 4, 5, 6. So did not get past thanks to his protection ring. All right, anyway, so now it's Brondor's attack. So let's have Brondor attack. He is not going to split his attacks with his 2-handed weapon. He's just going to focus all on one. 3, 6, 9, 11. Both of his weapons will strike the same hyena head. He's got 2 exploding dice, another exploding die, and another exploding die, and another exploding die. Nice. So 4, 7, 10, 12. They have 3 armor, so that's that is 9 damage on that one, and it is still standing. Parthis is going to attack the one he just wounded. Parthis has 10 dice with that sword, with her magical sword. And she gets 3 exploding dice. And that is 3, 6, 7 successes. Minus 3 is 4. And that's enough to fell that hyena head. Okay. Oh, where did I put the box? Okay, it's fine. All right. And so moves up as well. That helps eliminate their pack hunter tactics. Oh yeah, there is a third one. He's camouflaged. All right. I think that is initiative. 3, 2, 2, 3. Oh, Kurthal is going after, but it looks like everybody else is going before. Brondor is going to try to take this one down. He's not going to use a healing stone. He's going to take the risk of going down. So that is 5 and 6, so 11. Two exploding dice. So 3, 6, 9, 10. From 3 is 7. Not enough. Not enough, but making progress. And then the 1-2 punch, Parthis will attack as well. Only 1 exploding die, and that is 4, 6, 8. Minus 3 is 5, and that is just enough to send that hyena head nighty-night. All right. So, there's 2 left, and Fisto is going to attack the one he's fighting. the knuckle duster. 2 exploding dice, and he gets to reroll a failed roll because he's a harefoot. Another exploding die. So 3, 6, 9, 10. -3 is 9, and that is enough to finish off the one that he is fighting. And that brings us to their attacks, and he runs off into the woods. Failed his morale check. For those of you that are interested in morale checks, there you go. He runs away. All right, barking the whole way in defiance. Okay. Whew, let's see if they have any treasure. Go to my treasure tables. I assume the zombies didn't have any treasure. 4. Since they are 5, 6 level, so 6. 1, 2, roll 3, 4, 5. Roll a 6. 3d6 times 3d6 gold. So that is 14. 14 times 7. You can do the math. That's how many gold they get. And then roll again and see if they get magic items. If there's any magic items on this. There is a magic item. And say they're there. All right, so roll a 4 indicates a magic item roll, adding +X according to the character's level. So they roll a d6 and add 4d3. So this will be the d6 and this will be 4d3. So 2, 4, 7, 9, 10. Oh no, I'm sorry. So I'm adding 10 to this. Now I'm gonna roll to see what magic item is, and I'm rolling 10 to add to it. So that's an 11, 21. They have a light magic weapon. I'm gonna say it is a dagger. So they pick up a dagger +1. I'm gonna roll, and if it's a 6, it's special. It is not, so it's just a dagger +1. All right, so they add that to their collection. And they, Brondor's like, I was tracking not hyena heads. Whatever I was tracking, of course, probably chased the hyena heads to here. Those hyena heads did seem quite desperate. I need some healing. So he spends 3 healing charges. And that's 6, 10 plus 3, 13. So he's up to 19. He's going to stick with that for now. And part this is like, I sense the corruption in the land is getting worse as we head this direction. Yes, we will be upon it soon. The animals say so. They've been traveling for a couple hours, so I'm going to replenish 2 of Kurthal's power points. And see if the next encounter is. It is an encounter. All right, and we'll see what we roll on our encounter table to see exactly what that will be. Oops. All right. So they are heading in that direction, and as they get closer, stepping out from the trees ahead of them, all right, cool. Stepping out. Where's that one box of miniatures? I had it right here, ready to go, just in case. Is this it? No. Is this it? Not quite. This might be it. Okay. So, A figure steps out from behind some trees ahead. Do I want more trees? Probably more trees is good. There we go. More trees. Yes, there we go. Good. And a figure steps out from behind a tree, and she has some followers with her that smell of corruption. That's what I have to do. Okay, so she steps out from behind a tree here, and they're right at the edge of this area here. And she has, apparently some outsiders have made it into the realm of the Swordlands. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, cool. She goes, I assume I can feel the divine energy coming off of you. I assume you are here to try to stop me. Yes. Whatever you have done, whatever portals you've opened, whatever evils you have brought upon our world, we are coming to end that now and send you all back to from whence you came. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I don't think so. I think it is time for the Hells to take over this world. My high priest says it so. And he has sent me to stop you, for you have garnered his attention, and he does not like what he sees. So, I'm afraid your journey ends here. And that's where we're going to end it for this episode. Come back next time to see how this fight goes and to see where the story leads next. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all the comments there, and thank you for watching. Until next time, keep on rolling dice and playing games. Mage Hammer out.